Go back up.
Yo, it's the Daily Huddle, yeah, you know the name. Three Stooges in the booth, bringing ruckus, bringing fame. Every weekday at noon, you know we bring that fire. Rob, Bill, and Ken in the squad, that's our empire. Yo, Rob's the fact checker, keeping it real. Dropping knowledge on the daily, that's the deal. Bill's ready to roast, got the rival in his sight. When he steps to the mic, you know he's ready to ignite. Ken spitting facts, man, he's sharp as a knife. Throwing hard truth bombs, this is real podcast life. John Dorn in the mix, he's like, fuck the Lions. Bringing all the heat, likes to see the anger rising. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your mind. Eric brings the rants, off the chain like a beast, letting loose his thoughts, they just never cease. In the studio we gather like a family affair. Podcast kings, yeah, we rise and declare. Roasting rival fools, we setting the tone. The Three Stooges take your fears and turn them to stone. Facts over fiction, we keep it 100. Tearing down the myths while the laughs keep coming. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Daily.
Hey, Rob.
How we doing today?
Hanging in there. How's everybody think of their team schedule?
It's
I know
hard.
you're
I'm going to tell you the truth. My schedule's hard. Every fucking week it's a hard game.
I'm not a
Bro,
huge
you got the Giants
fan
in
of it.
3 weeks. You play the Giants twice in 3 weeks. I mean, how hard is that?
Yeah, no shit.
Come on, bro.
Dude, we got the Giants. You know, we got the Giants actually twice in 2 weeks.
We got the Lions and then
week
the
6 and
Commanders.
week 8. Week 6 and week 8. You got there's
Yeah, but they fucked us on the Milwaukee
Dude,
game.
that's only 2 weeks. That's only 2 weeks out of the fucking 17. And then you got to remember they took the best damn defensive player off the board. He's not going to be a slouch over there.
We got to start out the season against the two NFC fucking
What's up, Nicholas?
second rounders, bro. The Lions and the Commanders right off the bat.
Right off the bat, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we got a tough schedule too, man. This shit ain't gonna be easy, and plus, you guys got the Bears twice. Don't give me that shit.
I mean, I'm happy.
We got the Bears in the middle of the schedule. Why do we play the Bears?
It doesn't matter, Nick. You're still gonna serve them lunch, motherfucker.
Can someone explain to me? Can someone explain to me why we play the Bears 2 out of 3 weeks? That's like
yes, we do the same thing, Rock. I was about to tell you, we play the Bears twice in 3 weeks.
You don't like all the bye weeks?
What the fuck is that?
You don't like all the bye weeks?
I mean, we got the same shit with Washington too. If you look, Rob, the same shit with Washington, the same shit with New York.
Yeah,
we got Washington 2 out of 3 in the week 16, week 18.
Check out the merch. Check it out, folks. What's up, Brent?
Why?
I want to talk about something real quick.
What are you going to talk about?
I was on.
There ain't no Eagle shit in there. Why should I?
I was on TikTok.
There
Live
will be
last
soon,
night.
though, Rock. There will be soon. All 32 teams.
I was on TikTok Live last night, and there's these fucking idiots that were trying to tell me that Kyle Hamilton was better than Xavier McKinney. Now, then they proceeded to say Kyle Hamilton is an All-Pro, and I went, Xavier McKinney's a first-team All-Pro. You fuck. Like, what are we talking about? You know, Kyle Hamilton got second team, right? Kirby Joseph and Xavier McKinney got first team.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are you talking about? Well, Kyle Hamilton does more, like what? Intercepts the ball less, has less pass deflections, gives up a higher passer rating, gives up a higher percentage of passes that are completed on him. What the fuck does he do more?
What up, JB?
That was wild. Bro, they were being serious too. And I'm like, are you guys Ravens fans? No. I'm like, well, then you're just dumb fans then. I don't know.
I
what
love the
fuck you're
background,
talking
John.
about.
Yeah.
That's what I laughed at as soon as I popped in.
Yeah, I just seen that, man. What the
I
fuck?
mean, it's a right after I had to, right after the schedule didn't go.
I even backed up fucking Kirby Joseph. I was like, Kyle Hamilton isn't as good as McKinney or Joseph, who were first team All Pros.
I'll take Joseph and then McKinney and then.
Yeah, but last night, JB, these motherfuckers are trying to tell me, no, Kyle Hamilton's better, and I was like, what does he do better? Go ahead and explain it.
last year, when they did the rankings and Kirby Joseph wasn't even in the top 32, if you looked, he had one less tackle, he had one more forced fumble, and another in the same amount of interceptions as Kyle Hamilton, and Kyle Hamilton was 4th.
That's crazy
on that list.
But then this last season, Kirby Joseph exceeded Kyle Hamilton easily.
Oh yeah, 100%. He had, what was it, 6 more tackles. He had 3 more tackles for loss. He had one more forced fumble than him, and 2 more picks.
Yeah. So these people were driving me crazy, bro. I was like, you just don't watch these motherfuckers, because I watch a lot of Ravens too. I watch a lot of everybody, and Kyle Hamilton, as great as he is not doing everything that encompasses what Joseph and McKinney bring to their defenses individually. So, and they got mad at me because I was like, I actually think, like, if I had to take someone off that defense, because I'm a Packers fan, because I felt like we need a higher degree of middle linebacker play, I would actually take Roquan Smith off that defense before Kyle Hamilton. We already got Xavier McKinney.
Right.
But at the same time, if you could, like Philly, they have enough depth in their linebacker room to draft the injured player they did that's going to miss most of the season in Jihad Gamble. They're not going to miss a step without him, because they still got Zach Bond. They still got Nakobe Dean. They still got all those guys. And, taking a guy like Jihad Campbell, who was supposed to be a top 10 pick for a linebacker, that's what they were projecting him as, and taking him where they did by trading up with the Chiefs, that was a good move.
Yeah. Fucking Eagles, man. Eagles suck.
When rug go.
All right, how about this? Oh, go ahead, JB.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how about this one? Because the Bears' 7th round draft pick, they're gonna win 10 games this year.
10 games.
Because of their 7th round draft pick.
I'm not going to say it because of that, because of where their defense finished as far as yardage, and I think they'll be a better scoring defense because they did shore up their backfield. They have a shot at 10 games, but that's their ceiling. That's the best they'll do is 10 games. I think seriously, they won't be able to find as many new and interesting ways to lose as they did last year, and they'll probably at least end up with 7 wins.
I got 7, 8 wins. That's what I got.
The Bears, for sure.
Yeah.
7, 8.
I got a $50 bet with what's his name again?
Rob Vertana.
You don't got to bet with me.
No, what's Chad? That Washington.
Oh, well, there you go. All right.
The Commanders beat the Bears.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he wanted $50 that the Bears would beat the Commanders.
What?
Right. That's easy money.
Well, the Commanders are what set the Bears on their 10-game losing streak last year with that fail Mary that,
The Doink Mary.
The Doink Mary, yeah. The Doink Mary. Yeah. The Doink Mary.
The revenge game.
Yeah, it's the revenge game. Yeah.
Well, I said last year, prior to the season, when people asked me about the rookie quarterbacks, I said Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix would have the best seasons out of all the rookie quarterbacks. What happened? They had the best seasons out of all the rookie quarterbacks. And it had less to do with the players themselves and the situations they had put themselves in.
Yeah.
Bears fans didn't want to listen last year, especially Ken, when we were saying, bro, you should take Jaden Daniels, not Caleb Williams. And no, Caleb Williams is a special talent. He's very unique. I'm like, bro, you're just undercutting Jaden Daniels severely, and it's ridiculous. If you go watch him at LSU, he's fucking special.
But see what happened is Caleb got way overhyped. He got way overhyped, and Bears took it right in, man. Reeled it right in. He's like.
By the way, I had to take this picture at the magazine rack just so you could see it, because have you seen the new episode or the new issue of the men's fashion magazine Esquire?
No, that's
right
Nick's
there.
department.
Oh my God!
Caleb Williams at his best.
Oh my
Is that when they revealed he got the Revlon deal?
Looks like he blew out his diaper.
You know what I think is great about this? The print of where they said Esquire, normally that's in white. That's what they do it in. They matched it to his lips, and his lips match his shirt.
My God.
That looks like a guy that cries after regular season games in his bed.
Yeah.
I said it when he was drafted, when I was at the draft last year. I said, and he said that "Go Bears" as he walked off the stage. I said, "Yep, he gets
Go
pegged by his
Bears.
girlfriend."
Damn.
Remember the Bears fans that were like, "Oh, he was with models," and it's like, so you do know that gay guys hang out with models, right?
Gay guys hang out with models more than
Yeah,
they hang out with.
Not
regular
only
women.
is he fucking hanging with models, the fucker's got a pink iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
My God, and carries a fucking man bag around.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
even
classy.
Mattel's getting into it and made him a Barbie doll.
Look at that. No, that's fitting.
Oh no!
Hey, Wyatt, where's Wyatt at? Can we get him in there?
Oh, dude, he's being such a wiener today, dude.
Yeah, we gotta make one of those things a Wyatt.
Hey, you guys got to make sure Ken Dobbs not watching.
Oh God.
Watch you with this side eye.
Nah, no one mentioned Justin Fields, so he won't be here.
Yeah, he won't be here.
Okay, I'll do it. Bustin' Fields.
No, if you say Justin Fields 3 times, you'll see Ken.
I know.
Wait,
Yeah.
you want another stat? Okay, well, there you go.
Damn.
Hey, look who's not on that list. Look who's not on that list.
Where's
Isn't
Joe?
that amazing.
He said, "Where's Joe?"
Where's Joe? Yeah, he's hiding.
Yeah, Timu Joe Rogan don't want to be here.
Yeah, most Bear fans are pretty mad right now.
Oh my goodness!
Is that Wyatt without teeth?
Nah.
No, you gotta get a much older guy than that, man.
Fuck.
Just enjoying the day, been doing some landscaping and talking football like I always do. But I wanted to pop in, say hi, answer any questions. But
Yeah,
you
Torn
know,
loves when Lion fans stop
What do
by.
you think of your schedule, Jeremy?
I think we got a few tough spots, but you know what? Overall, I'm still sticking with that 10 to 12, maybe.
What about
13 wins
week
at
one?
best.
What's
Week
your
one.
thoughts
I
on
know. I was
week
about to
one
ask that. What about week one?
Oh,
What's your
week one?
prediction?
Hang on. Wait. We got to get him the
Hold on.
close for this one.
Here we go. Here we go.
I think it's going to be a close game, and it could go either way because both teams are improved. Let's not beat around the bush.
He gets respect. All right, he gets respect.
All right.
Good take.
He's
Good
not,
take.
But
he's not going homer.
Now
No.
let's ask this. What's your thoughts on week one, Dorn?
They're gonna get their ass spanked. They're gonna get their ass spanked. I mean, come on, man. I mean,
You didn't know that was coming.
that
I knew it was coming.
offensive line. I mean, our offensive coordinator. I'm not sold on him whatsoever, man. I'm not. I'm sorry.
I don't know
But
much
I'm
about
not
him.
gonna say they're gonna totally tank. They're gonna get 10, 11 wins. You know, they're gonna be a good team, but they're not gonna be a powerhouse like they normally are. That's all.
No,
I'll keep it nice. I'll keep it nice.
Yeah, and I've said that. I said I do think the offense is going to step back. I don't think you'll see as many of those trick plays as you did with Ben Johnson because those were his designs.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see part of that slip back. But what you won't see disappear is we're still going to go for it about 30% because if you go by the percentages every year since Dan Campbell's been there, it was 38% year one. Then it went down to 36. Then it went 34. Last year it was 32. I say 30% because he's went 2% less every year since he's been here.
But I think he'll be smarter. Where he's not going to take it on his own 20 and shit like that. I think he'll be a lot more smarter about it now.
And the analytics in that situation,
I don't.
if you actually,
He's that
he-
type of
he
coach,
actually-
man. He's going to go for it.
he goes for it more on the opposite side of the 50.
Try to
and
get the
in the red
Packers.
zone.
We'll stop it again, like we always do.
But you did.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't
we
stop.
did.
We stopped it once or twice, but we didn't stop it all.
Twice. We
Not
went
all
for
the
it
time, but
6
we did.
times. We went for it 6 times. You stopped it twice in the 2 games.
Yeah.
They just got to start playing dirty again, I guess.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. That's one thing about the Lions. I was glad to get the Lions. I was hoping to get the Lions because I think
Really?
we can squat. I think we'll
You wanted
squat
the Lions first off?
You know what?
I mean-
I wanted the matchups. I wanted
Gonna be
first
Matthew
week.
Golden's
I wanted you
welcome
guys
to the
versus
NFL game.
Minnesota, and I wanted us versus Bears. That's the
I-
matchup I wanted
I
right off the
actually
rip.
agree with Dorn. I'd rather play the Lions early on and just get those games over with to see what we're looking at for the future.
Exactly.
I remember,
Get your hardest game out right away. Boom.
and that's essentially like the 4th preseason game for most teams. The week 1 is where you're working out the kinks. And I'm not talking just any team. I'm saying every team is.
Yeah.
See, I think
it's our best chance too. You know, it's both teams.
That's where I think we got the advantage because we came into this more whole of a team, where you guys got 8 new coaches, especially like 3 or 4 on the offensive side. They're not. Some of them are like new, but actually, yeah, most of them are. So
we still got JT Barrett. We still got Scotty Montgomery. We still got our running back coach.
The chemistry is not going to be all the same right away. I mean,
but we promoted most of the coaches.
It's a change, dude. It's a change.
I'll tell you this about week 1. There won't be as near as many Lions fans this year as there was last year because it's not a Milwaukee game.
Well, Jeremy was around before the Lions were good, so he'll still be here whether they're good or bad for sure.
And if I can be there, I'll be there.
Yeah, I heard that Holmes is already looking for a new GM job somewhere else.
No, now you're just lying through your teeth.
No, I
Now he's trying to piss you off.
Damn, you weren't buying?
No.
I mean,
no, the one that's supposedly being shopped around to be looking for a new job is John Dorsey.
Oh, I thought you were about to say John Dorn.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm already taken, dude.
I thought he said Darcy.
All right, Eric, what's your thoughts on the Detroit Lions week 1?
Honestly, I could go either way.
I want you to lie. I'd rather you lie.
I think
you are, Eric.
man.
You're a backstabber.
No, listen. But
you're
listen.
The backstabber saying we're gonna whoop
Hold on. Let me get my point
virgin
across.
answer.
Let him finish his answer.
No, but seriously though, I think we'll dominate because we at home. I don't see us getting swept by the Lions this year. I really don't. I think we'll come with vengeance.
Yeah.
I think we're going 2-0. That's just me, but I don't see us losing.
You bet on the Giants, so yeah.
Something that kind of sucks for Green Bay, but it's also a good thing if we can conquer this. Those first 2 games are so much more important to Green Bay than the first game is, for example, for the Lions. The Lions expect to have a good season. Even if they lose that game, they're like, well, we'll bounce back. For Green Bay, I really view this as if we can win week 1 or week 1 and 2, that really propels us into the future part of this season where we actually are looking at this team going, look, we can be fucking for real this year.
Yeah.
And I looked at the Lions schedule for the first 5 weeks, and it's wide open on where we could end up. We could end up 2-3, or we could end up 4-1. I don't see us going 5-0 to start the season. I just don't.
That's an honest take.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see any of us going 5-0 to start the season.
No way.
You know, the teams that look at their schedule and go, we'll be 5-0, or the teams that end up 3-2. You know what I mean? You can't overlook anybody in the NFL. You can't just immediately be like, you know what, we're just going to wipe the floor with these guys.
I mean, I do like Vikings. I'm sorry. Go ahead, JB.
I said I do like the fact that we got the Browns at home because they have a defense, but they don't have an offense.
No, their offense is horrendous.
Who's going to be a quarterback, you know?
They have Njoku, that's it.
And then going to the Bengals, if Joe Burrow doesn't go for 38 fucking points and 5 touchdowns,
they have to do that. Yeah, no, they're gonna have to score 40 points every game. They only got offense.
So, Dorn, what's your prediction for week 1? Like, what's your score predictions?
Well,
70-14, are you thinking, or 62-14? What do you think?
It's gonna be nice. 48, maybe 3. I don't know.
What's up, Nick? Tri-State. What's up, buddy?
I think it'd be a close game. Either way, it's gonna be a close game. I don't think it's gonna be an ass whooping.
I'm gonna say
I think it's gonna be close too, probably within 1 score.
I'm gonna say Lions 28, Packers 24.
I'm hoping
that's the type of scores
this year.
Yeah, I think every team in the division has the chance to split with each other.
And don't give the Bears no credit on this show, bud.
Hey, they're the only team to split with you last year.
They're the only team that always wins the offseason. But don't forget, we sat Josh Jacobs and a few other starters.
I know.
Josh Jacobs and Jordan Love didn't play the second half.
Jordan Love on second half. No.
What bet do you got, Broski, with Darcy? What is that?
Uh-oh.
What bet is that? Are you guys
you actually gonna get paid?
Is it a profile bet? Is it like you guys are swapping clothes? What are you doing?
Let me tell you the game I hate on our schedule the most. The Ravens at week 17.
That's the game I hate too.
That is such a ridiculous place to put us against.
Why would you play at week 17?
I hate that matchup in that game because we're either going to be in a position where we don't need to give a shit about that game because we won enough already, or we're going to be in a position where we have to fucking win that game if we're going to try to win this division. So the Ravens week 17, we're getting fucked, bro, in that one.
I don't like.
I'm still holding you to what you said about Matthew Golden.
Well, I do got my week one bet with
the next Devontae Adams, Nick. You're eating your words, buddy.
Not Matthew Golden, it's Matthew Buston.
I'm going to go look for that video and start chopping it up.
Hey, Bill, I do got my week one bet with Ken, the bearded Packer fan, though.
What bet is that?
Profile bet, buddy.
Oh, man, that's fitting.
Kitty Ken. Kitty Ken.
It looks just like him, don't it?
If you put a yarmulke on his head, yeah.
Well,
don't get
Jeremy. I was going to say you better not lose. You better not lose because I already got dibs of making a meme for you.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
If you lose,
that's okay.
He said,
I know
you got to honor it.
I know my new what's coming is the new free cage lion. I get it.
I got to tell you, JB, you guys are in trouble because I predicted the Packers to lose. So every time I do that, we fucking win. I swear.
Yeah. It is. It's
every
true.
single time.
It's true.
And then I get all confident because we won the game. I'm like, you know what? We'll win this game, and then we lose.
Man, you got to lace them up, line them up, play it.
But I got to get back to doing this.
Week one's the best chance of anybody winning.
All right, man.
So real quick before you go, JB, before you go, who has more? Who forces more turnovers week one, McKinney or Joseph?
I think it's going to be about the same. I think they're both going to get at least a pick.
Okay, I like that.
What do you think, Eric?
That's not happening. Jordan Love's not throwing no picks week one.
Damn. That's in the books, JB. That's in
now
the
you
books.
sound like me.
Yeah, as long as your own person doesn't get his hand in the way and Jordan Love doesn't hit the back of a helmet to tip it to him for a pick six.
Yeah,
it won't happen.
Yeah, he got you there, Eric. He got you there.
That's fine, but you better be more concerned about Jared Goff's offensive lineman. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
Our offensive line's in good shape. I'm fine with it.
I don't know about that.
We got battles.
Battle after battle.
Me, I don't know. You got the Washington Commanders team who don't even got the best pass rushers get to you, so that kind of
I do not like that Commanders game, and I do not like the fucking Eagles game.
Honestly, I wish we were playing the Ravens week 2 instead of the Commanders. I wish we were getting that game.
I wish it wasn't a Milwaukee crowd because we get the fucking Panther game. Fuck that.
I just can't wait for week one, man. That's going to be dope. Home opener with the Lions.
Yeah, that's going to be fun as fuck.
You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. Why didn't they put us against the Ravens week 1? That would have been a good week 1 game.
We get to see Matthew Golden have a breakout game in game 1. It's going to be
so week 1, over or under, Matthew Buston 12 yards.
I'm going to say
over
50. I'm going to say
over?
Yeah, I'm taking over all day.
I'm going to say under.
I'm going to say over.
Yeah, you're insane.
Hey, Nick, you want to put some cash to it?
What's the number? What's the number? What's over? What's under?
12
yards.
12 yards over.
Over, easy.
Let's put $150,000 on it.
He said $150,000. Hey, Nick, or Rock, Nick wants to bet $150,000 on the Packer Eagles game. Are you in?
$150,000. I ain't no $150,000.
Hey, you could do like the Kansas City fucking.
And I'm going to tell you the truth. Even if I had that much, I wouldn't bet that much on a fucking football game anyway.
If you lose, you're going to have to be his butler for the rest of his life.
Well, hey, according to Tim, you got experience at robbing banks, so just pop one off.
Sit the fucking dumbass. You remember that shit? That motherfucker goes, I found a link that says you robbed the bank.
He really
You're a fucking dumbass.
Bank robber.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He literally had everybody in the boom boom saying, telling them, I found a link that said rob the bank.
That's the thing, Tri-State. I have to say that we're going to lose every game or else we're going to – like last year, I swear, every single week I was like, I think we're losing this one. We fucking won the game.
Hey, I will bet $100 with anybody in here who's willing to go $100 for the game, though.
There you go, Nick. Nick's in.
No, that's a little too rich for my taste.
$100, Eagles, Packers. Anybody in?
Broski's. What about Broski's bet here? Who's taking? Lions don't sweep. Come on, Lions.
I'm not betting against that. Is the thing. I'm betting with him.
Yeah,
The
I
Lions
get it. I
ain't
agree.
sweeping that shit again.
I don't believe they sweep the
I'm
division
not
again
betting
this
on
year
that,
either,
every
bro.
time I bet on the Packers, we lose. So I don't want to jinx it.
The good thing about that bet is we can get our $100 after week 1 immediately. Let me see what the Packers look like the first half of the season. And once we meet the Eagles, I'll probably bet you if we're looking at least how I think we should.
But Nick's thinking like $500 though.
Yeah.
Fuck no, I ain't betting that much.
Bro, last year I tried to get that dude to bet the $2,000 that he was bragging about, and he didn't do it. I was like, okay, and he didn't win $2,000 off me.
Buddy? If
I don't
anybody,
even know what you're talking about. What $2,000?
There was a Lions fan that was talking all this shit. I bet so much money on the Lions all the time. I was like, all right, so how much you want to bet? He's like, $2,000, thinking that was going to scare me away. I was like, all right, let's do it. And then he never answered
that bet with you, Rock.
Huh?
Dude, Chapo said he'll take that bet. He's coming on to talk to you about it, bro.
All right.
Put your seatbelt on, bud.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to join that, just click it and jump on.
That's the guy that said, Rock, that your mustache looks like the fuzzy part of his nutsack.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was him.
The fuzzy part.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he'll be on. He was on last week. I'm sure he'll jump on.
Darcy bet the Lions were sweeping the North.
Oh, really? Oh, is that the bet that Broski was talking about? That he says he's got a bet with Darcy?
Oh my God!
Gonna win week 1? Will we
If
smack him?
that's the bet, he's a fool. Darcy's a fool.
Darcy's
Yeah,
a moron.
that's a bad fucking bet for him.
There's the link in the comments.
Yeah, the link said
And y'all thought I was crazy.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. The Lions got lucky that they swept you guys last year.
First of all,
They got lucky.
I wouldn't bet any money with Darcy. He's living in his truck, so.
He's living in his
truck.
What happened to his wife and his family?
Yep.
He's fucking with him.
He's sleeping at the lake
What
house
happened to his
now.
wife?
No, we're just playing, bro.
What's going on, fellas?
What up?
My first thing that I noticed about the Packers schedule, you guys will control your own destiny.
What up, Chapo?
And what I mean by that is,
Hey, Rock, I'll take
no
that
doubt.
motherfucker. Man.
Yo, Nick,
Chapo, you gotta wait a minute, bro. He's having you interrupted.
Yo, Nick, you're
Nah, you
basically
good.
saying what I said about the first 2 games.
No, I think what I'm getting at, bro, is like this: the back half of your schedule is a lot tougher, but 5 of your last 7 games are divisional games. The other 2 are Broncos and Ravens, so that's a gauntlet of a schedule. But 5 out of 7 being divisional, I think you guys are gonna have it out. You guys are gonna have it out because you guys. The only thing that held y'all back last year was the divisional record. You know what I mean? And you still had a great season, but having 5 out of your last 7 divisional, I think you guys are in a prime position to control your own destiny as far as the playoffs.
Easy money.
And I also think that in the beginning, I saw a stretch. I think it was, I'm a Panther fan, y'all taking us. I think before us, you got the Cardinals. You got a couple layups mixed in betweens. I expect you guys to win.
Yeah, Eagles, that's an easy one.
That's the easy
Is that
game.
at home? Is the Eagle game at home? Is it in
Yeah.
Green Bay?
Yeah, the Eagle game.
Oh, y'all
It's
taking
like
that.
a bye week.
It's Monday night. It's Monday night at football.
that.
Monday night football at home.
You know how I know we're gonna win that game? Hey, Rock, you know how I know we're gonna beat you guys this time? Because we're not playing on a fucking soccer field.
That's right, bro. and if your boy didn't twist old
But Nick,
Jordan,
you got to remember, man, that soccer field was a disadvantage to both teams, bro. Not just
yeah,
one.
but Rock, if your boy didn't twist up Jordan's knee, bro, he was gonna get smoked. Because Jordan, he dropped the first pass to the
That was a
50-yard
close.
line, bro.
That was
And everybody
was a
got
close
nervous
pitch all
because
the way down the
he was
line.
moving down the field, and then they twisted his leg, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking bastards. Ain't happening this time, bro.
Was Jair even in that game? Did Jair even play?
Yeah, he played.
He played in that one.
But he was hurt.
He played in that game.
No, he
that was
wasn't
the
hurt to
first
start the
game.
season. He didn't get hurt till like week 5, I think, or week 4.
Yeah, as far as that first game I played against the Eagles,
Hey,
it was
can I jump in? Can
It
I
was
jump
a
in now?
so-so game. Yeah, I'm saying that game was a so-so game for Jair. Like, You saw him get burned for a touchdown by A.J. Brown, and then he bounced back and got an interception.
A-Dub, why do you always hate on our players?
Hey, can I jump? Hey,
I'm just calling out
can I jump in now?
Yeah, I'm just calling out the obvious, Nick. Ain't hating.
Well, then why do you get mad when I call out the obvious that Golden sucks?
Oh, hell.
Did we trade Reed yet?
I don't think Golden's going to suck though.
I do.
Hey, can I jump in now?
I think it was a good pick.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
You know what Packers really should do is actually take Reed and Jenkins and trade it for Trey Hendrickson.
Then we don't have a center.
Bill.
We'll find one.
Oh wait, that's what you posted on. That's what you commented on my post. You fucking.
I would trade fucking Jenkins.
Hey, Bill, can I jump in, bro?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Is he not? Go ahead, man.
You're good.
Rock versus
ahead.
Miguel. Rock versus Miguel. Ding, ding.
Uh-oh.
My bad. I ain't even know I was in here. Hey, Brock.
What?
Bro, Rock, whatever the fuck. I'll take that bet, though.
I got you, bro. Hey, I heard you, bro. I got you, bro.
He's going to shoot you over a contractor, all right, Chapo?
Man, Bill
The sign
backed me up. Bill backed me up, guys. Do I not pay my debts?
Yeah, he does. He pays his bets. He does.
Bro,
He loses all the time.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying. If I lose, I do pay.
I once won a bet against Rock, and he paid me in pennies, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. He ain't never gonna
I
pay me.
won a $20 bet from Rock, and he sent me $1 a day for 20 days.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
hell
right. But I still gave it to him.
Yo, Rock once sent me 11 strange $1 bills and a birthday card.
Well,
Hey,
we don't have Ben
don't
Johnson,
that bullshit.
I don't think you'll be seeing Savion throwing touchdowns.
I am not gonna bet your ass. You gonna do that shit.
But
So
Okay.
I get a couple of
Savion.
touchdowns off some jet sweeps now. You might-
So let me ask you then, who has more yards, Golden or Savion week 1?
Ooh,
I'm going to say Golden.
I don't know. Are you talking?
I'm not gonna. I don't even know.
I'm talking about
Man, if
all
I give
purpose.
y'all my projection on Matthew Golden's season, y'all might call me crazy.
Yeah.
No, Savion, because we're gonna use them on the like a running back too.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
right.
all purpose.
Matthew Golden, I'm calling it right now. Matthew Golden is going to lead the NFL in yards per catch. I'm calling it right
I
now.
told you, Rock. Don't
Well,
bet
yeah,
that money, bro.
Bro,
Don't
that's
do
too
it, Rock.
early. You can't do that, man. That's
Yo,
too early, bro.
Nick, I agree with you because when you only have 6 catches all year, it's pretty easy to have a.
Stop, bro. Stop.
Bro, stop,
damn.
stop.
Stop, man. Stop.
Hey,
Stop
that
it.
is a good point, though. You got to have a minimum in the catches.
So you're saying
That
you're going to have
is a good point
6
that
catches
they
for
brought up. You gotta have a
322
minimum in the
yards?
catches
I swear
on
to
the
God,
ground.
Nick, you're becoming a Bear fan, you fucker. Bear fan.
But Nick does have a good point. If you only have
Because if
6
I
or
lose, I'm
7
gonna give
catches,
you the
unfortunately,
whole
your
bunch of
catches is going to be large.
Right. See, Rock gets it.
I mean, I do. I
Yeah.
get that. So you got to have a minimum catch limit on that. Say about 50 catches.
I think that's
Oh,
the
man.
minimum in the league.
Man,
I
shut
think
your
that's the
ass
minimum
out.
in the league that you have to
You got to
catch
have
to
at
be
least 50
considered.
catches in order for this bet to be legit.
So let me ask you guys: do you honestly think Golden's getting 50 catches this year?
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
No.
I'd say around
Oh,
40.
yeah.
I got
I'd say
about
yeah.
40,
I
40,
would be okay
45
with
for about
40.
800 yards.
When you're a first round pick,
40.
let me tell you something. When you're a first round pick, you better get fucking 50 catches.
Man,
I mean,
That's your Xavier
we
Leggett
had
for my Panthers.
some second round
Xavier
and third round
Leggett.
that
Oh
didn't even
no.
get up
How
there.
Let me
come?
ask
How
you
come?
something. Let me ask everybody in here. Has Devontae Smith gotten less than 50 catches every year?
Bro.
No.
To get
Right.
50
Because
Devontae
he
catches,
was a
Smith is
first
a
round
fucking
pick, and he was the
problem.
number
He's
2
nice.
receiver.
3 catches. Hey,
But
Nick,
Rock.
you're always he only gets 3 catches
No,
a
but
game.
that's
That's all you
different.
need to
The
get 50 in a
Eagles
17.
are a run first team.
Rock, I
But
will
my
gladly.
point is, if you're a
Yo,
first
Rock,
round receiver, you better
I
get
will
50
give you
catches.
Golden for Devontae Smith immediately. Go ahead and take him off of
Hell
fucking.
no!
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shit, Bill.
Oh, yeah.
You
I'm
wouldn't
with
take
Nick
Devontae
there.
Smith?
I'm with Nick there. I'm
Yeah.
definitely with Nick there.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I'm with Nick there. What?
man, you
Devontae Smith for Golden, I would do it in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat.
you are tripping.
Devontae is a nasty motherfucker, but what I got to say,
Yeah, I
though,
want to see him
he's
play.
still a first
could
round
be like
pick.
Nick's
Devontae
jumping the
Adams,
gun.
bro.
Nick's
He
jumping the
knows
gun.
how, he knows the rock, bro. He could be a
You're jumping the gun, Nick.
Devontae Adams.
No, I'm
2.0.
not.
He's never had. He's got Jordan Love throwing to him. He's got a different scheme.
Devontae
He's got a
Smith is
professional
already
scheme.
proven.
Bro, it's not the
I would
same.
give
You're
them
fucking
Jaden
crazy,
Reed for.
bro. You're
I
fucking
would give them
crazy.
Jaden Reed for Smith
One
right
thing
now.
about
I would
Golden,
too.
in
Hell
clutch
no.
times, he
I would
caught
not
the ball
give them
every time in
Golden,
clutch
bro.
plays. He caught the ball. That's one thing about Golden.
I
He's
am
a
not
fucking
giving them
playmaker.
Golden, bro. I'm just
That's
fucking
why
nobody.
he got Golden, because he's a fucking
He's a
playmaker.
playmaker.
You know what?
Yeah.
I would actually
He-
feel better about the Golden
he-
pick if we traded Jaden Reed for Devontae Smith. I'd feel better about the Golden pick after
Man,
that.
Golden, he's a route runner, bro. Really cold as
He's a
hell.
slot
Man,
receiver. He's a short slot receiver.
who gives a fuck? But he knows how
We
to
only
move.
use one receiver in our
That's
packages.
what
Bro,
they were saying about Devontae Adams, though. But
No
Devontae
one
Adams
ever
plays
said
out
Devontae
wide.
Adams was a slot
He
wide
doesn't
receiver.
just play slot. He plays outside too. Stop.
No, he only played outside for
he's
Texas because they
tripping,
didn't
man.
have
Well,
any
Yeah,
other
but he's gonna
receivers.
play outside in
He's
Green
gonna
Bay.
play
I'm
outside
telling you
in
that
Him
right
and
now.
He's
Savion
not
are
playing
playing
outside in Green
right
Bay.
now.
Oh,
Until
yes, he
Watson gets
will.
back.
No, he won't.
Slot's already
Bro,
taken,
they
bro.
were saying Devontae Adams was going to be a slot receiver.
No, they did not. No, they did not.
Bro.
Bro,
Devontae Adams was a slot receiver, bro.
Devontae Adams,
Bro. Randall Cobb was the slot receiver when you guys
yeah,
had
Devontae
Devontae.
Adams
Come
came
on
from
now.
fucking.
Damn, bro, I even know the Packers.
Devontae Adams came from fucking Fresno State in a four wide receiver
California,
set
Fresno
package.
State.
It was
Larry
Jordy
Rodgers
Devontae
is
Nelson,
Adams
supposed
played
to
Randall
in
be
a
a slot
Cobb,
spread
receiver
and
as
offense.
well.
Devontae
Look at
Adams.
his route
Hold on,
running,
hold
bro.
on.
Larry Rodgers is
So,
supposed to be a center.
Devontae Adams came from a spread four wide receiver offense from Fresno State, and he played outside every single
But that's
play. He was
college,
never a slot
though.
wide receiver, ever.
Wow.
That's college.
Oh, but you said he came into the NFL as a slot wide receiver. No, he did not.
No, he
What do you think
didn't. No.
about that, Eric?
Hey, I'm sorry
It's
about that.
fighting words right now.
But we could have put his ass in the slot because how quick he was, though.
We would have hindered his abilities if we put him in the slot.
Hey,
Slot would have
hey,
been bad for him.
but we
And
can all
you
agree
want
about
to
this.
put Golden in
The
the
Bears still
slot?
suck.
Hell no.
The Bears still suck.
Yep.
Yeah, the Bears are garbage.
No, but I ain't gonna lie though.
Whoa,
Nick, you
Eric
really
said
don't.
no. What the fuck is
Hold
wrong
on.
with you?
No. I just want to say something to you real quick.
Uh-oh.
You really don't believe in Golden. You really don't think
Well,
he
I
could
don't
be an
believe in
outside.
Nicky.
See, my thing is, I've never said that I don't actually believe in Golden himself. I don't believe in Golden's situation.
That's kind of like me. I don't believe in Reed. I think Reed should be traded and off this team with his fucking attitude and fucking his drops. He should be just out of here.
Jaden Reed?
Fuck yeah.
Uh,
Him
I
and
wouldn't
Dobbs,
say
you
that.
both go.
He's doing too much too, though. Hey, Bill, what you guys think about Christian Watson?
Gone.
I think he's a bust.
I don't know. He's been injury prone pretty bad.
Screw him and his hamstrings.
You give him a deep ball, he catch it, he's injured.
That's cool. Like, but he does catch really good fucking deep passes and everything. But
yeah, but once he gets hit, he's injured.
The thing
He's been
is with
injured.
him, Nick, is we have a
been
different
injured every
offense when
single
he's
year.
in. The Packers have a better offense when he's on the field for
That's
whatever
true,
reason.
but he's not on the field ever. And that's why you
I
guys
know.
hate
I
him.
definitely feel
He
like
played
Matthew
15
Golden.
games.
I feel like Golden was drafted to replace Watson. I think you guys are giving up on him, which you should. Like he just can't stay healthy.
Savon's gonna be cold though. Savon's gonna be cold, I swear.
Oh, Savion Williams is nice. I was telling my brother about him. He's nice, bro. Y'all gonna like him.
When he comes back in the middle of the year, he's gonna come back and then he has to prove it the rest of the season. Then we'll probably give him a small contract to put like a prove it year. So it's kind of actually a win-win for the Packers.
Well,
Yeah, if he balls out, we can get him probably cheaper right now.
Yeah, exactly.
What's Motown Mitch's
all right. Well,
What's your
same thing
bet?
could be said.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was about to say same thing could be said for Romeo Dobbs too. Even
Yeah,
he
but
had
Dobbs
got
is one
here to bring.
concussion away from fucking retiring altogether.
Yeah, but I like Dobbs though, man. I do.
I like Dobbs too.
I think he's a good receiver.
It's a lot of risk to have him on the roster, really.
I think bringing those two in from the draft, I think is really going to wake up that room. And I think this room, man, let the ball fly, man. Let the ball fly.
I'm kind of excited to see Musgrave come back.
Yeah.
You're not even going to see a game this year. Shut up.
And then what about Lloyd? Our running game. And
Lloyd.
Back. Morgan's coming back. I mean, dude.
Bro, we got tight ends.
Who are you talking to, Nikki?
I'm talking to you, buddy.
Fuck you, bitch.
So with what Wilson did last year, do you think Lloyd has a chance to actually be the number 2 running back?
Oh, easy.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
yeah,
he can be the
Marshawn
one.
Lloyd. What? Marshawn Lloyd
That
is
Mr.
is
done.
I don't play. Mr.
I
I
forgot
see
you
this
guys
boy.
had him.
Yo, Wilson was
well,
pretty
here's
fucking dope every time he
Lloyd
touched
would
the
be
ball.
better.
Wilson
he
was
is,
awesome.
but here's the thing.
31
I
is cold.
say the best chance Marshawn Lloyd becomes running back 2 depends on his style of play running the ball. Like last season, the running back room was composed of bruisers. Those were the kind of running backs we had. If Lloyd is anything different than that, then you may see a lot more from him on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Like Lloyd's got to be much like that change of pace back that
We
can
need a
complement
John
Josh
Coon
Jacobs.
and William Henderson at fullback too.
But you know what? I think Wilson was a change of pace back because he doesn't run anything like Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs likes to cut
he doesn't.
in between
Yeah,
the
right.
tackles, in between the guards, whereas Wilson just puts his head down. Wilson is the better version of A.J. Dillon that we thought we
He
were
can
getting.
get the outside. Wilson's speed. He can get the outside, bro.
But when he runs head first through the tackles, he breaks away immediately.
Man, if Brooks ain't getting no good sweet deal or what, man? What about Brooks?
Yeah,
Dylan,
I like
man,
Brooks
I ain't gonna
too.
lie. Dylan, man, he should have been at fullback with his dumb ass. What the fuck was he doing?
He fell off. He
fell off a couple years ago, bro. That's Dylan.
Man, he fell off since he was a rookie.
They try to get him to use those high knees, and he always tripped over everything. He gets right to the line of scrimmage, and he trips over a cordless phone.
It's around 6.
His ass tripped
crazy.
over the fucking scheme.
Yeah, that blue line that you see that says line of scrimmage, he trips over that shit for some reason.
Turf
monster.
I don't know what it was with him, but with Brooks, the thing with Brooks is I haven't seen him. Okay, look, with Wilson, you actually see him. You actually see Wilson in open field do great things. Whereas Brooks, he's more of like a red zone guy that we get to punch the ball in the end zone.
Right,
More.
5 or 10 yards in.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think of Brooks. We need another William Henderson and John Coon, bro, as a fullback.
You know what the Packers really need? Trey Hendrickson. That's what we need.
That's what I'm saying.
We should have got Myles Garrett when we had the chance.
No, if Trey Hendrickson comes to Green Bay, dude.
Yeah,
we need a fullback.
That's exactly what we need.
That's exactly what the Packers need, bro.
You just
Trey
man,
Hendrickson.
I don't.
I agree.
No. I'd rather have Myles Garrett. He's better.
But look how much that cost them.
Yeah, with Hendrickson, you're gonna have to re-sign him. Do you really want to commit long term to Trey Hendrickson?
That can catch the ball and be powerful too.
I would.
So the thing is, if Kyle's right about Jair Alexander and we get rid of his contract next year, then it is viable to be able to re-sign someone like that.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
But here's the thing, Nick.
Jair
the last 2 years,
bro,
who was the leading sack guy in the season?
For
in
us?
the league?
Corner.
No,
in
around
the
the whole
league?
league.
Trey Hendrickson.
Trey Hendrickson, 17 and a half sacks the last 2 years in a row.
Bro, let's be honest. Fucking Myles Garrett's not even trying at this point, and he's still producing at a high elite level.
Dude, I'll take 17 and a half sacks any day on that Packers defense right now.
Yeah.
But you would get that with Myles Garrett.
But
we can afford his price tag.
Yeah, can't
that's what
argue
I'm
next
saying.
week.
What price did you get? What would you give up to get him?
Well, we'll just give up.
I wanted Myles Garrett when he was available, but he ain't available no more.
Dude, his price tag was way too much for the Packers.
A quick question to the whole panel: is there a team that you guys think can surprise some people around the league this year? And then on the flip side, is there a team that people are saying they think is going to be really good, and you guys aren't thinking that they're going to be that good? Because as much as I hate living in the tri-state, bro, and I hate the Patriots, I really think they could have a pretty good year.
That was my pick, bro. That was gonna be
I really think the Patriots could have a good year this year, dude.
Listen, my surprise team, the Giants, man. I don't care what nobody says.
Hey, listen, the Giants got a sick defense, bro. I'll give you that. The defense is
They got a
sick.
sick defensive line.
I think
No, but like the way they're building that secondary too, bro. You just signed Holland. They got Tyler Nubin, Andrew Phillips, Deontay Banks. They got some studs back there.
Kyle,
But
where do you
listen,
find
though,
these people, Kyle?
Where do I find them?
Hey, I just want to say something. People think I'm crazy saying the Giants are gonna be good. I don't know, man. They're gonna be sneaky. They're gonna be a sneaky team
Eric,
this year. I'm
Eric,
telling you.
How many wins?
Look,
you
look,
get
you
there?
can laugh right now, Rob. I'm telling you, laugh all you want. I don't care if y'all laugh
laughing,
at
Eric.
me. I know what I see. I
Can
see
I
the
say
vision right
something? Can
now.
I say something? I
What,
think my
Rob?
sleeper team,
I'm
if this quarterback starts playing well, I think Atlanta could do something if Michael
Let's
Penix
start
works
talking
well.
Stephen A. Smith and shit.
I'm just saying,
No.
if Michael Penix starts panning out, Atlanta could be decent.
I'm fucking with you, boy. No, but hey,
I hate to hear that as a Panther fan. I hate
I
to
ain't
hear
gonna lie.
that.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of think the Patriots, they have talent too, bro.
Okay.
But I think it all depends on Penix though over here in Atlanta. If he don't pan out, Atlanta's gonna struggle.
The team that I'll be watching is
Someone say
Denver.
the Panthers. Someone say the Panthers. Someone say
Who?
the Panthers.
Who,
I'll
Tyler?
go with the Panthers. I'll go with the Panthers.
Denver.
It's crazy to watch.
Yeah.
I'll go with the
It's
Go
Panthers.
crazy to
Knicks.
watch
But yeah,
Atlanta, bro.
Yeah.
yeah,
Atlanta's
and
such a
another
weird
team
team,
who
bro.
I think is overrated, and everybody's talking about them like there's something special, is the Miami Dolphins. They're not
I
Yeah,
think
special.
I think
I'm
so
That's
thinking the
too.
every year,
Lions.
though.
I'm thinking
They
the Lions
suck.
good.
That's
Dolphins are
every
They
year.
suck.
I think the Lions.
Miami
Nobody's
sucks.
talking about them.
Overrated. Overrated. Lions. Overrated.
Nobody's not talking about the Dolphins.
Bro, Atlanta's such a weird fucking team, bro. They get guys like Bijan and Kyle Pitts and those dudes. Bro, Kyle Pitts ain't shit. I thought he was going to
It
be great.
sucks, man.
Bijan is not nearly as good as I thought he was going to be immediately. So is Penix actually going to fucking pan out? I think it's just an Atlanta curse or something.
What about the Cowboys? They trash as a
Well,
motherfucker.
They trash.
Fuck the Cowboys,
So
man.
who's going to be Steelers quarterback?
this year?
Who's
Man.
Who's
It
gonna be
wouldn't
Steelers
shock me at all if
quarterback?
the Cowboys came last in that division.
I'm going to tell you right now. I was looking at the Cowboys' schedule, and it wouldn't be surprising if they went another 7-10 or 8-9. It would not surprise me again because
I mean,
that
it
schedule
wouldn't.
is pushing
well,
brutal
Who's to
hard.
say Dak Prescott's even going to stay healthy?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Coming off an ACL, another injury.
No, but that
You
can
know what I mean?
be
He's
Hey,
30,
for
4
every team
years.
though. That can be for everybody though.
well,
That can
hey,
be for
Rock,
any team.
Yes, sir.
you expect to beat the Cowboys as bad as y'all did when you swept them last season?
Bro, I know that the guy they got from Pittsburgh, Pickens, is going to help them out a little bit, but their offensive line is not going to be able to hold my defensive line, not for 60 minutes. And then you got to see what Dak can do after that because he's not very mobile no more.
And you got
And we are going to get to him.
Schottenheimer
So,
sucks as the head coach.
you know what I mean? He's not very mobile, and once we get to him, we'll see what he does after that. But I don't think Dallas is really going to have much.
They have to invest in their offensive line, bro.
Well, they
Well,
have,
we'll
but
see.
they're investing in players that, they want to sit there and like the guy they just got. Oh, he hasn't given up a sack in 2 years. But they don't understand the last time he gave up a sack was against Jalen Carter.
We'll see how the George Pickens stuff works out when he's not getting the ball enough and he's throwing
Yep.
temper tantrums.
Him and
Exactly.
him and Lamb will
We'll
be
see how that
fighting.
goes. It sounds good now on
Exactly.
paper.
To be honest,
We'll
George
see.
Pickens has not lived up to any part of the hype that he had coming out of college. He has
No.
not
He has
looked that
immense
great.
talent. He has great talent, but the only person holding him back is himself.
Right.
Yeah,
And
but
now he's going on the
Nick, another receiver you
team.
can put in there and say the same thing for? Olave.
Man, that kid, I feel so bad for him, bro. Like, even as a Michigan fan, like I'll never wish ill will on anyone, and I don't want nobody to get injured. But that man is one concussion away from his brains becoming scrambled eggs, bro. Like he's a concussion away from retiring.
Oh, so
No
now
doubt
we're talking
about it.
about. So now
I
we're
feel the
talking about
same way
Romeo
about
Dobbs.
Tua.
Another
I
Romeo
feel the same way
Dobbs.
about
Yeah.
him.
So now we're talking about Romeo Dobbs.
Oh man, that's right. Dobbs has had a few concussions too, huh?
You know those commercials?
year.
You know those commercials where they have an egg and they're like, "Here's your brain when it's sober," and then they smash the egg. Here's your brain.
But he had that protective stuff around his helmet, so he should be good.
Yeah, but he had that last year and it still fucking knocked him out.
You know what's crazy about Olave? I liked him more than Garrett Wilson coming out of college.
I thought Olave was the best receiver in that draft when he was coming out.
That example.
Well, Bears thought that fucking Calvin Williams was the best quarterback.
Well, all I heard was that Dunze was going to be a factor.
And if you guys remember when New Orleans made that trade with us, they picked Olave and they gave us their first round pick on what they would do like the following year, and they ended up being the 10th worst team, which turned into Jalen Carter.
The guy to get was Malik Neighbors in these
You
recent
happy come
drafts.
up, huh?
That was the guy
Yes,
to
sir.
get.
Come on, bro.
Bro, I'll tell you what, Malik Neighbors is fucking ridiculously talented. Talk about
Yeah,
He
dude.
is.
That
is.
guy is amazing.
No bullshit. I don't know how they let them go.
There's been a few like that, like Justin Jefferson, obviously, Jamar Chase, those guys
Pat
recently. Like,
McMillan this year.
Yeah,
you think
My
he's
McMillan.
gonna
bad.
be that good?
I'm thinking. Hey, I'm thinking about
I'm
the one that
wishful
the
thinking.
Packers.
Wishful thinking.
My bad. I'm thinking about something else.
Are you good?
I think McMillan can be good, but I
He
do you
won't
think
have that impact. I
yeah,
don't
I was
see him
gonna
having a
say
Malik Neighbors or Brian Thomas Jr. impact, but I think he'll be solid. I think he'll be
that's
better than
another
people
one.
think, but not on that level.
You know what though, Brian
I
Thomas
mean,
Jr. I
The
actually
best
think Brian Thomas
receiver
Jr. has overachieved on his
in this
hype
draft
Oh
already.
is
yeah,
gonna
for
be
sure.
Golden, bro.
Brian Thomas
as
is a good
far
call.
as
Yeah, he's a beast.
well,
The best receiver in this
yeah,
draft is gonna be Golden.
yeah. Well, you speak about Brian Thomas Jr. What kind of production you think he's gonna have when he's next to Travis Hunter this year?
I think he established himself
Hey,
as the
no.
number one on the team currently. So I think his production, it's not going to hit a huge dip. I think he'll be fine with giving more production to another guy next to him as long as
He's
they can
gonna be
start
like
winning
Ramsey.
games
He's
instead
gonna
of
be like
sucking like last
Ramsey.
year.
The Jaguars are going to
Well,
ruin Travis Hunter if they let him
He's
play
like
both ways,
Ramsey.
bro. I think we
Yeah,
can all agree, I think we can all agree here watching enough football, bro. This is different than
He's
college.
gonna
You're
be
playing
a
against
he
year
grown
less
ass men
than the
now who are
if he's gonna
stronger,
play both ways,
faster.
he's only gonna play 50% of the offense and 50% of the defense. You can't play the full game both ways.
Oh, he
No,
He is
wants
not
to.
gonna
He
do
wants to
that.
play
He's not gonna do
110
That's
that.
snaps per
The coach,
game.
insane.
it's
the
not gonna
coach is not
happen.
gonna
You're
let
gonna
him do
ruin your
that.
career doing that.
Bro, that's what I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah,
bro.
for
By the
real.
end of
When he get
by
exhausted,
mid-October, he's gonna be out for the season.
his ass is gonna get
Crazy.
so damn exhausted.
I
The coach is
I
gonna be like,
just
no, hell no. He's just gonna use them when he wants to use them. Hey, remember the Patriot wide receiver that went to cornerback too? What was his name? Dion, what's his name?
Nah, the wide receiver who went to cornerback was Devin Hester. Or no, cornerback to wide receiver. Oh, you talking about Troy Brown. He played
yeah, he's
that
talking about Troy
sparingly though.
Brown.
Yeah,
But you know
he did
what?
that sparingly.
Troy Brown, yeah, he did it sparingly, and he only did it at the end of his career because he had to.
Yeah, the team was so depleted. And that shows how great of a player he is. Shout
He
out
was
Troy
No,
good
I'm
at
Brown.
it
not talking
too.
about
Yeah.
Troy Brown. There was Dion something. What was his name?
Oh, Leon Sandcastle.
No, Dion. What's the hell you talking?
Sandcastle.
I'm talking about Dion. It was Dion. He was a receiver and he went to cornerback too.
That's Troy Brown.
Yeah, that's Troy
Troy,
Brown
He
from
won a Super Bowl.
You thinking of Deion Branch?
did he go
But
to the cornerback too?
Deion Branch didn't
No.
go to cornerback
Yeah,
though.
that's what I'm saying. That's who I thought the player he was thinking of. Deion
Yeah,
Branch.
I
I
think it
don't
was
remember
Troy.
a corner in New England named Deion.
I think it was Troy then. Cabron.
Yeah, Troy Brown. Yeah, that was the mid 2000s, toward the
Yeah,
end of his
you're right.
career.
You're right.
So look, Mufasa. Well, I wouldn't
Come
say
on,
that
buddy.
about the kid. Let him play how he wants to play. He just may surprise everyone. Here's the thing: sometimes you need to save you from yourself, and I think that's what the team's gonna do. That's cool that he thinks that he can do that and everything, but this is the NFL, bro. If all of a sudden he gets gassed out or hurt because he's gassed out, he starts pulling his hammies, he starts turning into Christian McCaffrey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Then
over for that.
everyone, yeah, everyone's gonna question like, why the fuck did you let him do that?
Yeah, you're exhausting his body.
Why don't you let him walk, or why don't you let him crawl before he walks? Why don't you see how he
Yeah,
does, doing like 50% on each side real quick? See how he does with it. If you think you need to ramp up his production, make the move.
in the practice, but not do that shit in real game time.
Yeah, I
Just to see,
if I
just to
was an
see what he's
owner,
doing in practice.
if I was an owner, I would never let him go 100% all game on both sides. I would
Oh,
never do
hell
that.
no, he's gonna die on the field.
Like, I'm not wasting my first round pick on just exhausting a
Hell
guy.
no,
I'm sorry.
fuck that. That
mhm.
no. Ramsey,
I know
bro.
one thing. I'm pretty confident. If the Packer fans are, if you all not gonna say, I'm gonna say it for y'all. I'm confident the Packers are gonna start the season 3-0.
I think we're gonna go
Bro,
crazy.
we could easily with the first half.
Well,
The game I'm
hey,
worried about is the Bengals.
well, hey, like
I'll
I
be
said,
there.
I already gave my comment earlier to say
Hey, that's a
that
shootout.
the first,
I ain't worried about the
I
Bengals, bro. We got a deadly secondary in our in our linebackers, in our linemen. Oh hell no, our defense is gonna be better than the offense.
well, I said before the first two games I think are important for Green Bay to win as a means of being as
That
a
game,
means of us being better than we were, not just against our division, but against playoff caliber teams. Like last season, we had a 2-5 record against playoff teams, and in our division, we were 1-5. I'm thinking those games are important for us to solidify ourselves to be better prepared going into the playoffs this year.
Well, you guys already know how I have to predict this. We're gonna go 0-3, and we're gonna lose by a margin of 30 points per game.
And
So
then
We're going 17
we're
and
gonna go
0.
3-0.
17 and 0. That's
oh
actually 20
yeah.
and 0.
Hey, bro, who was that said that shit? We going 0-3. We
Hey,
losing by
just real quick, because I know you guys are ending the live, and I will be back obviously between then.
Let's
But
do
my
another
brother and
live,
I
man.
do.
Let's do it.
I'm coming
Damn,
out to Green Bay for that
out late.
Panthers game, so I'll be down
I'm
to link
coming
up
out.
with y'all
I'll be at that
fellas.
game too.
Okay.
My brother and I are gonna travel out there and go for that game.
why don't you tell
Damn,
your brother to come
I
on the
came out
show,
late.
bro?
I did. I
Fuck.
sent him. He's on the clock right. He might be listening, but I sent him the link. He said he
We're,
subscribed to you
we're, we're
guys.
gonna start
All
doing
right.
our actual Packers show, which is Frozen Tundra Network. It'll be at 6
What's
p.m.
his name, bro?
Central
It's gonna be
Time.
under Gongi, Gongy.
All right. All right. I'll be looking for him because I'm an add in a lot of these, and I'll keep
That
looking for him.
Yeah. Why do we have a bye in the 5th fucking week, bro?
I
Yeah, I
know.
don't get it.
I hate that. The Bears do too. Us and the Bears have a bye the
Oh
5th
yeah, I would
week.
hate that too, bro.
It's
I hate early
ridiculous.
buys. I hate
We
early
should have had that
buys.
shit
I
like in
love
the
where the
90s.
Panthers buy is. Week 14, right at the end, baby.
Why? Why? Do,
We've been lucky on our
Man, you
buys.
guys
This is the
gonna go
first time
like
we've
10
had an
games.
early buy, and
You
I
guys
can't even
gonna
remember
go
when.
4 for 10 and shit, and then you guys
We've
gonna
been
go on a bye week.
what?
I'm just, dude. This schedule was really fucked up for us. I'm not gonna lie. It was.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, look, if we come out with a winning record out of this, if we ball the fuck out with the crazy schedule that we have this year, I will believe that we are the fucking truth. I'm not even playing.
I'm not gonna lie. We don't have a bad schedule
To
though.
me, it all depends on our offensive line and our receivers.
The
It
schedule is
all
not
boils
bad.
down
Yep.
to that.
To me, it's
And
not.
pass rush. And
So,
getting pass rush or
so
force.
Miguel, it's not necessarily that the schedule itself is bad. It's where the placement of the schedule and everything is. A week 5 bye is ridiculous. Putting us against the Commanders and the Lions first 2 weeks, and then the Ravens week 17. That's fucking crazy shit, bro.
Bro,
Why?
5 of
That's
your
okay
last
though. Hey, that's okay.
your
Just
last 7
the
games
real
are
league.
rough, bro.
Yeah,
It's the real
and not
league,
only
bro.
that, we play the Bears 2 out of 3 weeks. Why?
We don't give a
Why?
fuck
They
about
did
the
that
Bears.
too. They did that with my team, bro, with the Buccaneers. They
Fucking
We
did
don't
that with
care
us
about the
ridiculous.
too.
Bears. The Bears are trash as fuck.
That's cool, but why are we playing 2 teams, or why are we playing one team twice in 3 games?
I
Because the
hate
Right.
Bears still suck.
Because the Bears suck, man, and we have to end the show on that note, Nick.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
what
but
I kind of feel like.
y'all
I kind
fellas
of
be
feel like
easy.
that.
that's the way it is.
They like,
I want to thank
get
everybody
that
for
shit out
coming,
the way. Get that shit out the way already.
commenting, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.
Turn it up, we coming in hot. Huddle Sports Network, yeah, we own the spot. On your Roku, Fire Stick, don't miss a beat. Covering NFL news, we can't be beat. Find us online, Facebook and YouTube too. Every room a scoop, we got the 411 for you. 27 prime times, daily shows for the fiends. From Ken in the morning to your wildest dreams. 10 to 11, we dropping knowledge on the block. Tune in tight, don't forget to watch. Huddle up, it's the place to be. NFL action, come and see. From morning till noon, we bring that fire. Huddle Sports Network, take you higher. Step into the zone where the real ones play. Lions talk with Jeremy B, 1 hour every day. From 11 to 12, we breaking it down. All the plays, all the stats, wearing the crown. Then at noon, hit the grind with the daily huddle. From 12 to 1 p.m., man, we break the cuddle. Sipping morning coffee while we hitting the grind. Dropping knowledge bombs, yeah, you know we're one of a kind. Huddle up, it's the place to be. NFL action, come and see. From morning till noon, we bring the fire. Huddle Sports Network, take you higher. Got the insights, got the stats, we breaking it down. Best network around, wearing the crown. From the field field to the screen. We making it hot. Huddle Sports Network, give it all.